Okay, today I'd like to talk a little bit about Nunchuck. Some of the basics of the Nunchuck that we're going to do may be a little different than you may have seen. One of the main differences in my training is to grip in the Nunchuck down close to the bottom of the handle opposed to the middle or the top. The middle of the top may be nice for producing faster, flashier twirls if I'm doing it for entertainment purposes. But if I'm using this as an actual weapon, I'm going to create much more velocity by holding it at the end and swinging it. So it's going to be much more damage than if I try to hold it up here and swing it. So up here it's going to lack some of that force. So I'm using this as a hammer. The same principle as when we hammer a nail. We don't grip it up by the head of the hammer, but we hold it down at the base of the handle. And that's going to produce more power in this Nunchuck. So if I were to strike somebody with it from this position, it's going to have a lot more force and be much more deadly. Now, because I'm doing that, it produces more torque on my wrist as I twirl it. So my grip is important. One of the things I'm going to do is align my grip with this line in my hand that goes between my thumb and my other fingers. So this main line right here, I want that handle to line up on that line. And I'm gripping with those three fingers, and then this trigger finger kind of comes in and has the least of the grip. So opposed to being a flat grip like this, which when I do my twirls is going to kind of torques my wrist a little bit, but this way is going to allow my wrist to be much more flexible from the end of the Nunchuck. So I don't have to grip up to the top to kind of free up that torquing of my wrist. So the grip allows me to hold it at the bottom and produce much more force. So I'll demonstrate a few of the moves here. The blocking, of course. Blocking, striking. So we want to produce a powerful strike when we do this, not just a twirling, fancy, flashy stuff. Okay, figure 8. And catch. Okay. So gripping properly is the main important thing. A couple other techniques we're going to involve is a snap, which is similar to the way you pop a towel, only I'm using the butt end. So opposed to striking at the top, coming over the top and hitting the person, I'm going to whip it like a towel and hit them with the butt. So this produces a much more powerful technique. So it looks something like this. So that snapping you hear is the rope coming to its full torque and snapping. Okay, so you're whipping them as though you're whipping with the towel. Whoosh. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Whoosh.